Hi. So today I'm going to be talking about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and the importance of knowing how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So jumping right into it, there's only 2 ingredients, 3 including the bread. But the importance of this skill on how to know how to make a peanut butter and jelly is it is one of the easiest, most delicious, and convenient sandwiches to make. And that's not an opinion, that is fact. I have been a peanut butter and jelly connoisseur my whole life. It has been the snack that would delay me going to bed when I was a child. I'm so hungry, Dad. Can I please have a peanut butter and jelly? And of course, the answer is always yes, because who is going to send their kid to bed hungry? Not me, and not Tony either. So this snack has grown on me and has helped develop my palate to appreciate the salty and sweet goodness of a peanut butter and jelly. So gathering up your ingredients, you're gonna need not too much, and that's why it is one of the easiest snacks in the world. Plates. You're gonna need your knife, some bread, jelly or fruit spread. This is a little bit thicker. I like the texture, and I think it has some other benefits, and it's organic. The peanut butter, chips, which is a curveball, but it's very important, and I'll get to that later, and a drink. My choice of a drink is Fiji water, but I've just been using it to store the water from the fountain in my school because it's $3.99 a bottle, and that's ridiculous, but it's very good water. It's a large container. It's about 1.5 liters, so I think that's pretty important. Water is just as important as the PB&J, but not as much. So getting started, we're gonna have 2 slices of bread, and I didn't specify what type of bread, but today I'm gonna be using Martin's potato rolls, and it's soft. It's nice, squishy, good for holding PB&J. And you're gonna lay those down on your plate. So here, I'm gonna get my plate, put that down just like that. So before you even start any of this, I should have mentioned that you should wash your dirty hands before you touch any food, because that is disgusting. If you go through your whole day or use the bathroom at all, everything that's on your hands is going to be on your sandwich, and that's gross. So you get out your 2 slices of bread and lay them on your plate. Doesn't really matter. So you're going to grab your knife and you're going to grab your peanut butter. And I like to spread the peanut butter first because I don't care about getting the peanut butter in the jelly container because I use the same knife. But I do care about getting the jelly in the peanut butter container. It's just a personal preference. It doesn't truly matter. And if you can use a normal knife, I'm using a plastic one because of my restrictions in the dorm life. But it's very, very important to get a lot of good peanut butter on there and to go slowly and be patient, because the plastic knife doesn't work nearly as well as a metal knife would just because of the rigidity. As you can see, it's already starting to curve to my right, your left, maybe. So just give me a moment while I scoop this peanut butter out. I don't like a lot of peanut butter on my sandwich, but just enough to make it stick. So you take your time and you scoop and swab the peanut butter onto the sandwich. Right now I'm scooping, and now I'm going to be doing this swabbing motion, and you just want to evenly coat the peanut butter all over the sandwich, so there's not one bite that leaves you with a mouthful of peanut butter and another bite that leaves you with a mouthful of jelly. So right now, this is what an evenly spread piece looks like. As you can tell, right there, even professionals make mistakes. You want to really have it flat but evenly coated. And if I stick my knife into this, you can tell it goes probably 1 centimeter or 2 down, and that's kind of the thickness that we're looking for out of the peanut butter. Now the jelly. So part of the jelly, in scooping the jelly, is wiping off the excess peanut butter onto your free slice of bread. So as you can see, you're gonna get a little bit of peanut butter on your jelly slice, but it's all going to the same place, so it doesn't really matter. So try and get as much of that peanut butter off as you can. Now you're working with a much cleaner knife. So you're gonna put the lid back on the peanut butter container and put that off to the side, just so in the end you don't have to work with too much cleanup. So over here, I have paper plate, peanut butter, bread. So then I'm gonna get my jelly, pop that off, fresh jelly, and you're gonna scoop and swirl, push that jelly preserve onto the bread. Get it on the bread. You're gonna do the same thing. Just evenly spread it on and around. On and around. And then you're gonna do the same thing. Just the same steps repeated, but with the jelly. Get the jelly, put it to the side. Now, to really wrap everything together, you wanna get like the excess off. Leave it on your plate, doesn't really matter. This side and the side, 2 open-faced sandwiches, and you put them together. I like to press it down because it makes it easier to cut. And when I use normal bread, I like to have a diagonal cut. And with circle bread, it's just cut across, like so. And then so I get the knife, and if this was my house, I'd get the knife and I would put it in the sink and let it soak. Let it soak. And then I would come back. Chips were one of the ingredients, but chips isn't in a peanut butter and jelly, but this is how to have a peanut butter and jelly. So I get Backyard Barbecue chips, and you're just gonna put some on the plate, on or around your sandwich, doesn't matter. Just get some on there. For texture, for saltiness, it's all important. And you're gonna take your sandwich now, your peanut butter and jelly, you're gonna eat it. And just put the chip in. Oh my God, I'm so thirsty. That's why you have a drink. Just in case, because that peanut butter will stick in your throat. So now you know how to make a peanut butter and jelly. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy just as much as I do.